Happy Wednesday. Today's September 23rd, and this is Mr. Smothers, and you've got a warm up here today. This warm up is the warm up we are going to do in class today, and it shows an energy pyramid. It says how many kilocalories of energy is transferred to a frog population in this energy pyramid. And they explain how you know. Take a second, pause this, and then go ahead and uh, I'll give you the answers in just a second. All right, students, so you'll see the frog. This is kind of a blurry pyramid here. You've got 5 different trophic levels here. This starts with the grass. This is producer. This is first level, second, third, and this is actually fourth level here. This energy pyramid, they're asking how many frogs, and we've kind of put a block over it so you won't know, and you have to kind of figure it out. So right here you'll see there's 1,000 units. So 10% of that will make its way up. Easiest way to do this is just get rid of one of the zeros. You have 100. And to check yourself, if you get rid of one of the zeros in 100, you have 10. And then finally you have 1. So 10,000, 1,000, 100, 10, and 1. Explain how you know this because of the 10% rule that we've gone over in class yesterday, as well as last week on, I believe it was Tuesday, we went over that a little bit as well. There was a couple of videos that had that in there. So let's move on to the next slide and get started. This is a slide of the learning target. Students will construct an energy pyramid that shows the flow of energy in an ecosystem. Today we're going to kind of do a little reviewing first. Here's the learning target again. So first let's review. What is this an image of is what it's asking there. It looks like I need to change that. Probably when you see it, it may be changed. What is this an image of? This is an image of a food web. Next. What is this an image of? Answer is food chain. And lastly, what is this an example of? This is what we're going to be talking about today. This is an energy pyramid. All right, so now it shows you both the energy pyramid on the left and on the right it shows a food web. Which does a better job of showing all of the food relationships here? And the answer to that is the one here to the right, which is a food web. A food web shows a better, shows all the food relations, right? The predator-prey relationships that are there, as well as producer-consumer relationships that are there as well. You know exactly what the gull eats, as well as what a puffin eats by looking at the arrows. The arrows are kind of different, so you have to look at the point. So the zooplankton goes to the krill. It also goes to the, well, let's see, goes to the krill there. It also goes to that penguin looking thing there as well. Anyway, it shows all the relationships possible. The one on the left here, which is energy pyramid, it does not. It does not show. Maybe some of these organisms here do not eat certain ones of these producers that are down here. Pretty sure the Arctic hare does not eat. I'm not even sure what that is, and it's kind of small, so I can't read it. So some of these don't really know what relation that they are associated with. They don't show the arrows going to certain organisms, so therefore you don't get to see that kind of information. Next, which does a better job of showing the trophic levels? That would be this one right here, the one on the left, which is an energy pyramid. It does a better job of showing the trophic levels. Sometimes they may have them all staggered, so they do show the trophic levels, but this one doesn't. This is more like a web. Next one, which does a better job of showing how less energy is available at each level? Again, it would be the one on the left. That would show you very specifically. Sometimes they even give the amount of calories that are transferred up. Remember, there's only 10% of the energy at this producer level makes it to the next level, and 10% of this energy makes it to this level. That's why there are fewer and fewer organisms and less calories available. Next one. Next, you're going to construct your own energy pyramid using the following organisms. This may not take you as long as you might think, but I'm going to give you these organisms here, and you're going to have to kind of look back at this slide presentation. And after this video is the rest of the slide presentation. And you'll be able to look at this slide. These are all the organisms. And then the directions will be on the next slide. Here are the directions. So I'll just kind of read over these directions. What your energy pyramid needs to include. You need to have your first and last name on that slide. So really, you're not going to make a slide. You're going to make a picture. You can take you a sheet of notebook paper or construction paper, something that is light colored so you can draw on it. You may color this. It's not necessary for you to color it, but you may color it. The first thing, like I said, is your first and last name on it, and then your class period. Your class period is second period, so that makes it kind of easy. So make sure you put that down. Third thing, you need to have a title. You can title it simply Energy Pyramid, or you could title it Arctic, or it's really, you're going to do one of, I would say probably some type of forest energy pyramid. It could be a deciduous forest. You could give it a name. You could make up your own cool name as long as you have energy pyramid title. That'll work perfect. Looks like I have the word tropic, so I'll be making that change. You may not be seeing this right now because I probably will make this change, but in the slide presentation, it'll be corrected. But here I see the word tropic instead of trophic. The reason why I didn't catch the spelling error because it's not spelled incorrectly. So number 4, trophic level. The trophic level that you need to have in this, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 levels, so you need 3 lines. So you're going to draw a pyramid, and you're going to add 3 lines, which will give you 4 levels. And I'm just giving you the levels, but I'm not telling you what order they go in. You're going to have to put them in the correct order as well, the trophic levels. The next one is on number 5. You have 10 million kcal at the very lowest level, so at the bottom level. And then you're going to, 10% of that energy is going to be moving up through the trophic levels. And again, I spelled it tropic. No, that's trophic. A little different. There's a pH. Trophic levels. And then number 6, you're going to draw and label each organism. So if you go back and look, there was a pine tree, right? It didn't say the word pine tree, but I want you to draw a pine tree and then put the word pine tree at the bottom. And make sure you put it in the appropriate level, trophic level that is. Number 6, draw, label, and label each organism provided. So I guess I read that one already. Let's move on to number 7. Circle all the herbivores. So anything that's an herbivore. Herbivores only eat plant material, remember? So circle them. So let's say that, well, I can just give you one. The herbivore in this case was a deer. So if I give you a deer, you would, or if you draw a deer, then you will circle deer and the word deer in it. Again, it's up to you whether you want to color it or not. And then once you have all of them circled, then you'll go into the next step, and that's placing a box around anything that's an omnivore. So all omnivores need to have a box around them. That just shows me that you know what an omnivore is. It's kind of like another way we could have done it is colored them a certain color, but many of you may not have map pencils available to you, so just put a box around the omnivores and a circle around the herbivores. And then lastly, we haven't talked about this a whole lot, but an apex predator is at the very top of an energy pyramid. Whatever that apex predator is, put a box around that. Once you have all that done, then we'll do the closing task. But what you'll do is, let me kind of go back just for a second. What you're going to do is once you have all of this finished, you've got them all drawn in the right energy pyramid area, and you have them all labeled. You have the pyramid labeled, and you have every one of the steps done. Then you're going to take a picture of it, and then you're going to send it to me through the submission of that particular assignment. Don't send it as an email because I need it in Canvas, so make sure you submit it through Canvas and not through your email. And you have to make sure you're logged in properly or you're not going to be able to send it to me. So please don't send it to me as an email. Okay, last thing, closing task. Just on a sheet of paper somewhere, explain the 10% rule. In class, we're going to explain these to our groups. There's 3 to 4 people in a group, and they'll explain it to each other. The next one is, what organism had a producer-consumer relationship in your energy pyramid? A producer-consumer versus a I mean, there's a lot of different examples other than producer-consumer. You could say decomposer-consumer. You could say predator-prey relationship. There's a lot of different relationships in an energy pyramid, food chain, food web as well. So anyway, that is all for today. Make sure that you submit that properly through your energy pyramid through Canvas, if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. If you are in Ms. Ford's class for advanced class, then you will have to do the same and send it through her Canvas. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.